Farrow and Ball. I'm Alyse Archer-Coite. Welcome to my house. Come on in. I live in Duchess County, New York. I am an industrial design researcher. This home is a Dutch colonial built in 1770 by a gentleman named Benjamin Noxon. I like to use the space for relaxing, hosting friends, cooking, all the kind of leisurely things that people like to do in the countryside, I like to do here. So the reason I decided on the colors I did choose for these 3 rooms is because I went to the Carte Blanche event last year during Fashion Week and saw the Christopher John Rogers colors with Farrow and Ball. When I knew that it was time to repaint, I took a look at the colors again online, and I was able to kind of see them in situ, and that really changed my idea about how I could make them work in this home. When I was deciding to paint the house, I knew that I needed to choose a paint that could cover like all manner of sin. Like, this house has no straight lines and no smooth surfaces. I needed something that could sort of cheat that a little and make everything look more uniform, even though it's imperfect. So that was something I was looking for, something with really good coverage, something with a uniform finish that could go across multiple surfaces, and then something that would look good in changing light. The first is here, which I call the library. It's also obviously where I have most of my books. The house is really old. It's 250 years old. So there are a lot of elements of it that feel really old. For example, these wood beams, they have these kind of like, you can see the axe marks in the wood beams and from when they were hand cut. So not wanting to overpaint that, for example, but also try to find a color that complemented them. So this is the library in roasted macadamia. For the primary bedroom, I chose Sardine from the Carte Blanche collection. Blue's not typically a color I'm drawn to, but this blue in particular has almost like a pewter finish, which is super nice. It's kind of like soft brushed metal mixed with the blue. This room is a little bit tricky to paint because there are so many closet doors, there's plaster, there's metal radiators, and I needed a finish that was going to be able to drape everything evenly without a ton of like reflection. So everything feels the same finish, which this did really beautifully. I mean, it's pretty impressive that we could right now look at this and the wall and the radiator and everything looks like it's made of the same material. And this is my office, where I work most days, also drenched like the primary bedroom is. So the fireplace, I had the mantle painted as well. This paint is particularly durable, which is one of the main concerns when painting a mantle, because this obviously gets very hot and covered in soot and dust. So it's very easy to wipe off and to keep looking pristine as it does now, because when it's colder, I use the fireplace almost daily. And this color does a mix of kind of covering up a lot of the imperfections, but also highlighting the more romantic elements of an old home. So this is my office. It's one of my favorite places to work, and it's painted in cardamom. The only rule I have in design and in life is to never be boring. That's the only rule. I am super happy with the finished spaces. I've been working on this house for 4 years, and it's been such a journey to get it to a place where it feels done. And now I realize it wouldn't really be done unless I had done what has happened here, which is to paint the rooms. And now it feels like I feel really settled. I feel that I'm in a place where I can be really proud of the house and bring people through and say, like, it's finished. Welcome to my house.